All right, welcome everybody to this training. I just wanted to get on and spend some time with you guys because a lot has been going on, okay? And I know you guys can see that. It's been absolutely phenomenal. I'm super proud of everybody on this call because you know what? We are really about helping people. And I believe people can truly be helped if they stay plugged in, all right? So I wanted to just do this and see if you guys have any questions. I'm going to actually have Chanel get on and talk about her success and a few tips that she can give you guys if anybody is struggling or they don't know what to do or they don't know what to say. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how does this work. Does anybody not understand Profit Center 1 and 2, like Funding Center 1 and 2? If you don't understand that, you can type it in the chat. I'm going to do a visual example of how it works if anybody needs help with that. So this app is on fire, lots of people. Yes, thanks, Daryl. Actually, I need a new laptop first. It got crashed. Okay, all right. So, hold on. Let me.
Dom,
Yes.
anybody on my team that's in here other than maybe Vivian, y'all need to put a 2 in the chat because that's all you guys keep asking me about is how
Right.
2. Let's just be real.
Right. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes people just don't want to say it. I'm gonna do a whiteboard example. Probably first we can do tips and strategies first because I know a lot of people are going to be getting on the Zoom and they're gonna come on here. And one of the main things I want to show people is how to run a Profit Center 2 chat or group. Okay, so that you can be as efficient as possible. All right. Now, it's a lot of money to be made. I want to warn you, it's a lot of money to be made, but with a lot of money comes big responsibility. I want you to understand this, okay? The way that this is set up is so that everybody get paid when somebody new comes in. The only way for that to happen is for people to be able to learn how to run a chat or a Telegram with everybody who is in a chat or Telegram with them. Now, it is a little tedious. Eventually, you'll probably hire somebody to help you. I got people on here who make 6 figures and they got a bunch of assistants who help them, okay? That's perfectly fine. But in the beginning, you really want to know how to do that. Now, our training is really simple. The first thing you want to do is definitely, if you have not been through your back office, you want to click resources, you want to click getting started training, and you want to watch the 10K per month training. If you have not done that, you want to do that. And if you have people on your team, you want them to do that because it shows you exactly what to do to get to 10K per month. All you have to do is make a decision is if you want to make 10K per month and do the work that's required. It's not hard work. My daughter can actually do everything that I teach on here. Every single thing. My daughter's 9 years old. She can do every single thing that I teach, okay? I'm not doing anything that's extra spectacular. The difference that I say with I'm just more disciplined than more people, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes, okay? So the first thing you want to know is you should not be saying too much to your prospects, okay? Everybody wants to get rid of bills, okay? So you should not have a problem finding people to start a conversation with. All you have to do is pique their interest enough to add them to the group and invite them to a Zoom. You can tell them we're giving away cash. You can tell them, hey, do you want to get your rent paid? It's a lot of different things people say, but you should not be saying too much to anybody. You should just be piquing their interest and adding them to the group that we have, okay? So you can tag them in the replay and make sure you invite them to a live webinar, okay? Now, the live webinar is pretty much the secret sauce, okay? That's the secret sauce. Most people come in because they saw the live webinar, okay? So definitely want to get them on a live webinar. You definitely want to get them in the group. All right, so I got Chanel. Like I said, I promised you guys I was going to make sure Chanel say a few things because she's been having massive success. Vivian has been it's a lot of people here. If I start saying names, I'm going to leave some people out, so I don't want to leave nobody out. But Chanel, did you want to give people some tips and tricks? Yes, Rosetta, it's the 10K per month. Yes.
So I just feel like what Dominique said, like I just joined 3 days ago, right? I've already made over $2,500. over 9 people in my team within a day are in their profit centers because I'm busting my butt. So kind of like she said, with great success becomes great responsibility. My team knows there's a tracker. Our tracker is up to date at all times. So that's one thing you really want to really listen to. As far as getting people, kind of like she said, attraction marketing is what works. So those posts, the pictures with the no rent, things like that, it's not even gonna draw just online marketers or anything like that. It's gonna draw family, cousins, co-workers. Everybody's gonna want to know. And then as soon as you're making money and people see it, it sells itself, to be honest with you. Because really, people come into my group chat. If you don't have a prospect group chat, get one. And if there's responsible people you feel like know the information, know how everything works, task them to that group chat for your prospects. Because what happens a lot of times, there's no follow-up. Somebody tells you, I'll take a look at the video, or I'll look here, and nobody follows up with them later. So as a team, you got to work together. I tasked 2 people on my team. That's their job, essentially, is to watch that chat. Don, what else did you want me to tell them? Like,
yeah, pretty much. Whatever you want to tell them to get them some tips, because I know some people on here may be, struggling. They may not know what to do. They may be scared.
Can we open it up?
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions in particular?
What they're struggling with?
Yes. Right. If you're struggling with anything, speak now, forever hold your peace.
I am. I've been searching for that one, and I haven't found them. I have people that say they're interested.
I can't hear you. Sorry, honey. Can y'all hear her?
No, I can't hear. It's low.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I've been struggling to get my one. I've been looking and posting and everything. And people say that they're interested, and I don't hear nothing.
Let me ask you a question. When people say they're interested, what's the next thing you do?
I put them on a webinar, and they like the webinar and everything, and I follow up. And they say, well, I want more information. And they'll say, oh, I got to think about it.
Okay, so when they say that they want more information or they want to think about it, you got to be proactive. It's kind of like psychology. Okay, if I said that to somebody, I would want somebody to be direct. In your chat, like with that person, you have an option to set like an appointment in there. And it only makes you look a little professional. Go in there and be like, hey, I definitely understand everybody got lives here. I'm going to schedule here in the next 2 days to come back. Let's talk about this or get you signed up. When that alarm goes off that day, reach out to that person. I guarantee you'll get your one. Just doing that alone. Because if you don't seem as interested or hyped up about the opportunity, nobody else is going to be.
No, I get that part, and I've done reached out to them a couple times, and it feels like I'm bothering them, because it'll be like I'll try like twice a week to reach out to them to see if they're still interested, and they'll say that they are, and when I get back to them, I don't hear anything. They look at the message and then won't say nothing.
Okay, let me ask you a favor. Can you friend request me on Facebook?
Sure.
Okay. I want to help her because I had that struggle with other opportunities. We'll get over that hump.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes. No. Also, it's about the quality of the people you talk to as well. That's part of it. So you want to make sure you're adding people on your friends list if you're using Facebook or social media who look like they are positive, look like they are making big moves, stuff like that. Well,
I got a tip for that too.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm a single mom, so I'm in every single mom group.
The basic 10K, sorry to cut you off, the 10K training, I've been trying to get it, but mine's not working.
Oh, you can't get it?
No.
Okay. I'll
I
send it
hear
to
everybody talking about it, but I can't get it.
you. Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll definitely give it to you.
Thank you.
Because sometimes people, you may have verbiage. Sometimes people are saying things that can throw people off sometimes, and they don't know. So definitely that 10K per month training helps a lot of people. So there's something in my best updated soon, like 2016. Okay, 10K per month. It's under the getting. Are y'all clicking resources and getting started guide? It's on it's number. Let me see. It is. Let me look. Oh, let me approve Annie real quick. Let's see. Boom. Okay, I have to do something real quick. So let me log in and show y'all where it's at.
Because my getting started is a video.
It is a video. Oh,
Right.
it's a video, and then underneath it, it got step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
Y'all don't see that? Okay, let me.
I see it now. It's number 5. Okay.
Okay, so if she saw it, then the rest of y'all probably don't know where it is. I'm about to show y'all. So let me go. So when you log in, did everybody see my screen?
Yes.
So you go to resources, getting started. Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all. It would do that. Hold on, y'all. As soon as of course that happens. Let me see if I can click it. Let me see if this works. Okay, that button worked. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me log out and log back in. Get started. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me share it. Share it. Boom, boom. So getting started, guys. So once you get back here, this is the getting started guide you'll see. You got to scroll down and then follow these directions. Here's the 10K per month training right here. And then this is the script. But the video, you want to watch it with the video because it shows how to do the script. Because if you just say it back to back to back to back, it's going to seem weird to the person. So this shows you how to do it. So if people have not been through the Getting Started Guide, they really, really need to go through the Getting Started Guide. You guys have a lot of training back here. Most people don't know that it's products back here. So when you get a chance, just go through your back office and look at what you have because there's a lot of value back here. I spent over $50,000 learning how to market online. So I wanted to make sure people have, able to know what to do. They know what income producing activities is, everything like that. So definitely look at that. All right, so that's where it is. And now I want to share with you guys, how does it work? Because some people here don't know how it works or how they get to Powerline Funding Center 2. So I'm going to do it on the whiteboard. Okay. So the first thing you need to know that is there are banks. Okay. I'm just going to put little circles. And then they go on and on, 17 banks. Okay. Right. A bank is pretty much like a level. So if you've ever been in any programs, it's like $100 package, it's like a $250 package, $500 package. A lot of us have been in different programs. They have different levels that you can come and buy a package on. And when you do a different level, you get different bonuses or different things or different trainings. The banks, that's what a bank is. They are each $100. $100 per bank. Okay. Now, you know what the levels are. Your goal is to have 17 banks. Okay. They're $100 each. Now, Holiday Bank is $25. Retirement is $200. But 17 banks equals $1725. And you have to go in order. Okay. So, let me see. right here. Let me log in my back office so you can see where the banks are. Under buy, bill relief, share my screen. These are the banks right here. Hold on.
And for my team, Dom, we're doing 14, so they're not confused.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Share, bill relief. Okay, these are the banks. Okay, if you click buy and click bill relief, these are the banks or levels or whatever you want to call it. Okay, your main goal, okay, is to own the bank. Why would you want to own all the banks? Okay, some teams say you got to have 14, some you have to have 17, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're banks. Okay, does everybody know what a bank is? It's a level, okay, and they're $100. Okay, does anybody not understand what a bank is? It's a package that you come in at so that you can make money. Okay, does anybody not understand what a bank is? It's a level that you can pay to join. So somebody can come in with one bank, they can come in with 2 banks, 3 banks, 4 banks, 5 banks, 6 banks, 7 banks, 8 banks, 9 banks. That's how much is that? If they come in with 9 banks, that's $900. They come in with 17, that's $1,725. That's what that means, okay? Does that make sense? All right, I think everybody got that and understand that. The reason you need to understand what a bank is this is very important that you understand it. Now that you know what a bank is, let me go back to the whiteboard. 17 banks, because guess what? When everybody starts, it's a person at the top of the list. Let's call him Joe. Everybody who starts, they starts in Funding Center 1, right? Okay, so Funding Center 1. It's always a person at the top of the list, right? When you come in, you're gonna start somewhere in Joe's line. It could be people above you already, all right? You don't know, but you just came in and you start off with however many banks you start off. It could be 1 bank, 2 banks, 3 banks, 4 banks, 5 banks. Now, your goal is to get one person. Okay, get one person, they go under you. This person gets another person that goes under them. But something happens every time a new person comes in, because we place one under the other. Every time a new person comes in, all right, remember you had 1 bank? When this person come in with 1 bank, what happens? Everybody above this person's name, everybody above this person needs to upgrade 1 more bank, okay? 2 banks. That's why we place one under the other, because every time a new person come in, everybody gets to upgrade above them. This is just an example of what it looks like when you come in. You probably don't see it like this. There's gonna be some names on the list. This person. You're gonna see names. When you come in, you're gonna go to the bottom of the list because you just came in. This person may got 2 banks, this person may got 3, this person may got 4, this person may got 5 banks. But when you come in, everybody above, whoever above you should be upgrading 1 more bank. If you come in with 3 banks, that means everybody above you upgrade with 3 banks, okay? Does that make sense so far? Every time a new person come in the line, this is the rotator, everybody upgrades. So if this you, right, and you came in here, and now it's 3 people under you, that means you started off with 1, you should have 3 more banks. Why do you need to know how many banks you have? Because here's why. Once you have 14 banks, that's not all from you bringing in people. Remember, 1 get 1 get 1. Joe could probably put 5 people in here. He's the top of this line. He's the leader of this line. He could put 5 people, but everybody go one under the other. And everybody who come in, it boosts up your number of banks. Once you have 14 banks, guys, and you have actually given your own person, not from the rotator, and you have given your own person to the rotator and put 1 under this person, right? Or whoever's next in line, they always go to the person next in line. Then you go to the top of the name, you, it's you now. Because you have fulfilled the requirements to go to P2, right? Your requirements, you need 14 banks, meaning it needs to be some people under you, from Joe, from person that people at the top can put people under you, it don't matter. But when you bring in your first person, they pay Joe. Everybody in this line pays Joe. Don't you want to be at the top of the list? The only way to get there is for you to have 14 banks and for you to put in 1 person in the rotator. The rotator is the power of 1. 1 getting 1, getting 1, getting 1. It goes on forever. It could be 1,000 levels deep. Joe is getting paid all of this money. So you like, dang, I want to get out of jail. I want to get out of Joe line. I call it jail. Okay, because you need to go to your own money, right? The only way to do that, you got to put in one personal person, which pays Joe. You got to have 14 banks. If you got 3 banks and you like, I want to skip all this and I want to buy some more banks so I could get to line 2, you can do that. Or the other option is if you come in with 1425 or 1725, okay, some teams got 1425, you can automatically go to P2 and you don't have to give anybody to this line. So once you go to P2, right, you need to bring in one more person. They start a fresh line and the power of one begins. Your person going to get a person, that person going to get a person, right? And everybody keep upgrading every time new people fall under you. You are getting paid 1,000 levels deep. Let's say this person bring in a 1725 person, right? 17 banks. Everybody in here should upgrade 17 banks. So like I said, it's going to probably look like a list of names that you see when you come in, all right? But just pretend it's the circles or however you want to see it, okay? Let me make sure, does anybody not understand that part so far? Does everybody get that part so far? Your main mission is to get out of the person at the top of the list is the person you trying to get out of their jail. You're going to still be there, but you don't got to give nobody over to this line anymore, and you can go to your own line, okay? It's the person at the top stays at the top forever. But the only way for you to get to the top is for you to have 14 banks minimum and have given at least one person to the things. Now, the reason you have to give at least one person, okay, because it's not fair for a person to come in and get boosted all the way to 14 banks and they did not put one person in there. Did anybody think that's fair? Or do you think that's fair? For a person to just come in and everybody else do all the work, okay, putting people in, one get in, one. And then this person, say this person didn't bring in nobody, and then they just go to the top of the line. I don't think that's fair, okay? Do y'all think that's fair? I don't hear nobody. I don't see nobody in the chat. Do y'all think it's fair? Y'all think it's not fair for a person to just come in, just get boosted all the way to 14 banks, and then they don't bring in nobody, okay? Right. James did say that, that's not fair. Rashi said, yeah, that's not fair. You gotta, this is why it's a team, okay? It's a teamwork thing. So, like I said, if you at the top of the list, you should be updating your list. Every time somebody come in, you should be saying, okay, Jana just came in now. Mark needs to upgrade one more. You should always have on your list. You should have a list of everybody who coming in, right? You should put on your list if they put on their list when they first come in. Put O's a person. You can put in O's one person. You can put O's a person, however you want to put it. The reason you need to know that so you can know when they go to the next line. And then next to it, it should always have their banks, okay? If you're doing a chat yourself, always have the number of banks, okay? You need to put, if they owe a person to your line, and you need to put their username. You want to add Clyde or myself to your chat so that we can update your banks for you, okay? We can update it. We can help you start your lineage. You can do that, okay? And then, so like I said, when you go to your own line too, you are the leader of your updating the list. So if you're in line 1, you need to be paying attention what Joe is doing, how he's updating the list, because when you get to yours, you want to kind of mimic what they're doing so you can kind of know what to do, okay? Everybody go under each other. Every time a new person come in, if you got a list and you know how many people, how many banks this person have, the username, if they old person, when the new person come in, all you got to do is add how many banks the newest person came in, add it to the people as they come in. Just add it to their number of banks, okay? All right? But when you get to that point, you can have, like I said, you can add me, Clyde, your sponsor, to the chat so we can help you and kind of get a better idea of it, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much how you run your chat, okay? Anybody else have any questions? Anybody have any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
I would just like to go over my marketing strategy with you and Chanel and maybe get some insight.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what I'm doing is pretty much reaching a global audience, but my market strategy is not targeted because I'm getting people who are pretty much all over the world. They're looking for ways to make money, so they don't necessarily have like resources to invest into programs themselves, because their problem is they're looking to make money, so they don't really have money. And another issue I'm having is people, because my marketing strategy is global, their currencies are much lower than the US currency. So someone told me that $110 to them, because they were in Nigeria, was actually like 40 grand to them. And so what I'm doing is I'm marketing to just like Facebook groups with people who are looking for home-based businesses and ways to make money online. And I just post an ad to about 10 to 15 of those daily into different groups. And I get a huge response, an influx of a lot of people interested in the program. But then again, my strategy is not targeted to people who have the money to join. And so I'm just looking for maybe some suggestions on how I can further target my market.
Yes. The first thing I want to ask you, do you have your ideal business partner written down?
No, I haven't done that yet.
That's the first step, because I'm a big person on the universe and the law of attraction, and the universe needs to know, what do you want? Very, very specifically. Like, a lot of people say they want to make money, but they don't have the number. They don't know how much it is weekly. They don't know it daily, but nobody ever taught them that. That's why we have these trainings. So the first thing you want to do is get it on a sheet of paper and write down your perfect business partner. Okay. Do you want a person do you want single moms? Do you want single dads? Do you want married couples? Okay. Do you want go-getters? Do you want leaders, people who have marketing skills? Do you want people who have the money to join at the $110 to $1,725 level? Okay. On my wall, on the other side of my wall right here, I have, first off, I have my dream board. Okay. It's a 3D dimensional board. Okay. Number one. And the other thing I have is a bunch of sticky notes. You can't see it. It has my ideal business partner. So when I'm working, I'm on my computer, I see my ideal business partner every single day. Do y'all want to know who my ideal business partner is? So I'll give you an example.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I got a sticky notes up here, and it says my ideal business partner. Networkers. My target is network marketers. Okay. I target network marketers. I used to target all type of people. I target entrepreneurs and network marketers, because I don't get people saying, is this a pyramid scheme? Because I don't talk to people who do that. When you're talking to network marketers, they already have invested in the program. They already have tried to recruit. They already know some of the lingo, right? So I target network marketers, okay? Personally, once I started doing that, it just became much stress-free. And then on my thing, so it says networkers, victors, overcomers, go-getters, people who are hungry, people who have a burning desire. Is anybody on here fit that qualification? Type of 1 if you fit that qualification.
I ain't typing. Me.
Exactly. It's not a surprise that a lot of people on here are saying 1, because that's what I track, because your subconscious mind is what rules your world. Your subconscious mind is what you program in your mind. So if you have not gotten clear on your perfect business partner, the universe don't know what to give you. He's going to send you leads and prospects, but they're not going to be the right people, because the universe don't know. You haven't said, hey, I want people who got money. I want this. So another thing I got on there, I put on there, I want to attract people who have $1,000 or $5,000 to join, or can borrow it, or can use a credit card. People who have $250 to join, people who have $500 to join, people who have marketing skills, okay? Wouldn't you want to work with somebody who have a few marketing skills already? Or would you want a bunch of people who have no marketing skills? I'm not saying nothing against anybody, because people come to me all the time. That's fine. I want to help everybody. But I'm saying my perfect business partner, because that's what you're going to attract. The other thing I have, they want to become a leader, all right? People who want to become a leader, or a better leader, or people who already have leadership skills, okay? People who are coachable, all right? On the path of personal development. Who on here is on the path of personal development? Meaning you've been reading books, you've been listening to audios, you've been listening to Jim Rohn. You know who Jim Rohn is. You know who Tony Robbins is. That's not a coincidence, okay? Now, other people got a pleasing personality. I don't want to work with nobody who got an attitude, because I don't want to work. Do you want to work with somebody who got an attitude, or people who are lively, or people are excited about to wake up in the morning. People are grateful. I have on there. I'm very, very specific. Okay. Has over 2,000 Facebook friends. If they got Facebook friends already and they know kind of a little bit of attraction marketing formula that's in your back office, all right, then I got a head start. Now, leaders who are at a 4, 5, 6, who I can help get to a 7, 8, 9, okay? Everybody on here has a leadership number, okay? You could be a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever the case may be. The number of your leadership, usually people attract people who are either on their one level under them, or like 2, 3, 4, 5 levels under them. So the faster you learn to become a leader, the more leaders you're gonna attract who are at a higher scale. So I got leaders who are at a 4, 5, 6. Read the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership so you can learn how to become a better leader. Who I can help get to a 7, 8, 9, or they already are at a 7, 8, 9 and want to build big with me. They want to build a big team with me and do the 2020 $100,000 per month freedom plan. If you don't know what the 2020 $100,000 freedom plan is, basically to get to $100,000 per month, all you have to do is talk to 30 people a day, 5 days a week for the next year. That's how you get to $100,000 per month. You need the right opportunity. I feel like we have the right opportunity, okay? If you want to get to $100,000 per month in the next 2 years, you want to talk to 20 people 5 days a week, okay? 5 days a week for the next year. If you want to get to $100,000 per month in the next 3 years, you want to talk to 10 people a day, 5 days a week, okay? Because that's an income producing activity. Exposing people to the business, that's an income producing activity. Most people, they're not doing income producing activities, or they don't know that they're not, okay? So in the 2020 plan is basically when you bring in 40 people within 6 months or less, okay? Those people are going to duplicate. You teach, you're gonna have about, if you do the 2020 plan, you bring in 40 people in 6 months. All right, out of that 40 people, you're gonna have 1 to 3 leaders, okay? Then you're gonna have another 1 to 3 leaders. So that's 2 to 6 leaders who are gonna also duplicate that plan, and that's gonna bump you up to $100,000 per month. I learned that from Holton Pugs, and he makes $1 million a month. So you can listen to me, or you can not listen to me. All right, I'm still on my list, y'all. This just tells you the type of person that I am. I have disciplined myself to be different than the normal person. They don't do this, all right? Or they think it's mumbo jumbo, but it's real. And I see this every day, so I'm constantly attracting these type of people. Now, the other thing is, I already got the 2020 plan. They got ages 27 through 55. If you're older than that, that's fine. I'm just saying the basic thing. Just saying like the average, okay? Some people may be a little bit higher, some people may be a little bit younger, blah, blah, blah. Positive mental attitude, all right? They earn an income of $50,000 to $250,000 plus per year. They work hard. They have discipline. They have peak performance. Women who are married with or who live with a significant other, when they got 2 incomes, then they got more money, right? Single mothers, people who want to learn how to sell, people who want to actually learn how to recruit. All right, I like working with people who like to learn how to recruit, because that way I don't gotta hear people say, do I gotta recruit? I just, no. So value, they bring value. They love God. They got kids, committed, likes to help team and help people. It's just a long list. 2 incomes, husband, men who I feel like can help them and are coachable. I attract a lot of men who are like really coachable. Yeah, 30 plus mutual friends, Red Think and Grow Rich. They know who Grant Cardone is. They into the law of attraction, have some marketing leadership skills already. So you see how long my list is, right? That's a long list, but I don't really get a lot of people who, I don't know, the people who I had the same problem that people ask. And my mentor, he said, he asked me the same question that I'm asking. He said, did you write a list of the person you attract? I said, no. How would I even know to do that? Right? He was just like, write it down. That's why you keep attracting these type of people. I was like, wow. So now every day I wake up, it's like another leader in my inbox, or I'm talking to them all the time. And that will happen for you too, but you got to do it consistently. I've been looking at this for months and months and months. So it's programming my subconscious, and you all want to program your subconscious, okay? So James, you definitely want to do that. That's the first part. Also, James, do you have the number that you want to make per month?
I haven't said that yet, but I just want to say that, everything you're saying is right up my alley. I'm a firm believer in the law of attraction and manifestation and speaking like your reality into existence. So I'm definitely going to make that list and then post it somewhere, and then also come up with a figure that I want to make in my mind and add that to the list.
Good, good, good. So you want to write down how much money you want to make. It's all about clarity, guys. It's all about clarity. Just like when I was getting married, I didn't have a list of the type of husband that I wanted. I didn't know about that, right? So now I'm looking like, now I learned all this stuff way later. I'm like, oh, I never was specific on that. Okay, so it's super important. The next thing you want to do, you want to have your daily goal, your monthly goal, your weekly goal. Okay, you got to be specific with the universe. Okay, and I know it's a lot of people saying, I don't want to write my goals down, I don't want to do this stuff, but this is what successful people do. They do this. All of them, my millionaire friends who I know, it's crazy because we all think the same. We all be writing our goals down. We got a notepad of what we doing for today. We in the morning we send our affirmations. At night we send our affirmations. It's a common trend, okay, that success leaves clues, okay? So once you got your goal, you want to write it down. Writing it down is a part of the process too. You want to write down weekly, you want to write down daily, and you definitely want to have another goal that's what you've made per month, because your subconscious mind, sometimes it can say, you're not going to make that much money if it's too high and you never did it before. So you always want to have another goal to replace your income, and write that goal down, your daily goal, your weekly goal. This stuff comes before marketing, okay? I see it a lot. Some people say, I've been doing what you said and this and this and that, but they have not done the spiritual work. You see what I mean? It's really spiritual. You are a spirit in a body, okay? So you have spiritual powers that most people don't know that they have, okay? So what that means is you have to work the spiritual side and you have to work the physical side. So if you're just following the training, you're following the training, and you're not getting results, it's because you have neglected the mindset part. You have probably neglected the spiritual part, and you probably do not have clear, defined goals where you have a goal, a plan. What is the plan? What are you doing every day? Okay. You have to do that, guys. If you neglect that, nothing that I can tell you will work. Okay. So yes. Anybody have any more questions?
Yes, I have a question. This is Roshni.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah, my problem is I'm new to network marketing. I just started like about a year ago, and my first two business was a flop. So I don't get people to join me into my business because I don't know if it's because I'm not experienced enough or what's my problem there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you definitely want to do the part that I said to James. Okay, you want to write down your ideal business partner, your goal, and you want to make a special affirmation for your particular situation. You want to say, I'm so happy and grateful now that all of a sudden people want to join my business every day. Okay, so whatever you struggle with the most, you definitely want to have an affirmation for you. This might shock you, but I was in a meeting with Holton Buggs, and I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he's a beast. And he does affirmations 1,000 times per day. 1,000 times per day.
Yes, I know, because I'm doing business with Holton Buggs also.
Yes.
Like Boomerang. Yeah.
Good.
The thing is, they would look at my opportunity and they would tell me it sounds like a good opportunity. They're gonna get back to me. I would follow up with them. They would follow up with me again, but they still don't join me. They end up joining someone else who, I don't know if it's more experience or what.
Yes. So you want to make sure your profile, and if you're using social media, make sure your profile looks like you are a leader. Make sure you're posting proof as well. And if you specifically struggle with that, that means that you have to increase your numbers, okay? You have to increase your numbers. And sometimes, remember this, sometimes people don't join right away. Everybody has a time frame. Everybody has a harvest time. Everybody has a planting time. Sometimes the time frame for you to see the massive success may become a little later than people. But I tell people, give it 90 days 10, 20, 30 people or more every day that you're exposing, and it will happen, okay? You just have to be consistent because, like I said, when I first started online, I struggled and struggled and struggled, but my main thing with me was I was not working the numbers, okay? I wasn't working the numbers. Like, Roshni, how many people have you exposed so far?
To this business, I've exposed, I think I have like about 9 people ask for questions. They were in the chat, in the questions chat.
Okay, so did you say 9?
Out of those 9, just 1 sign up.
You got 1 sign up out of 9 people?
Yeah.
Dude, that's good. That's
Okay.
good. You need to talk
Yeah,
to
that's good.
That's one. That's
came in with I think 14 banks.
girl. That's good. You don't have a real problem. That's good. You just have to keep doing what you've been doing. That's amazing. That's really, really good, honey. How long have you been in?
I joined Wednesday night.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That means
Wow.
that you don't have a real problem, honey. I just want to let you know. The only thing you have to do is just keep doing what you've been doing and don't stop. Literally.
Okay,
Because
thank
9
you.
people and 1 person joined, that is above average.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
You have pretty much like almost a 20% closing rate. So all you got to do is this 9 people. That means if you go get 100 people, 100 more people, you should be at what, everybody? How much should she be? She should be at least $1,000 plus per month.
Because I have 2 other people should join. They want to come on the Zoom tonight and to make their final decision.
Okay. So you honestly really don't have a real problem. So what you want to say is, you keep on doing what you've been doing and you write down that numbers. You need to break it down. This is you have your closing ratio, which some people don't have that closing ratio. You know that you talk to 9 people, 1 person join. So how much do you want to make per month, Roshni?
Oh, my monthly is 10,000.
Okay, so you need to write down on a piece of paper, $10,000 per month. You need to post that in your bathroom, in your car, everywhere you go. You need to see $10,000 per month. You need to see $2,500 per week, and you need to see however much that is per day. Everywhere you go, you want to put that down. I'm so happy, grateful now that I earn $10,000 per month. I'm so happy everywhere. Put that all over your house, okay? Next thing you want to write down on a sheet of paper, you write down out of 9 people, okay, 1 person joined. So you need to break that down. If you want to make $10,000 per month, okay, you have to know the number. So 9 people got you 1 person, okay? So you got to do problem solving on that. That's a little bit of math on that part. 9 people, let me see if I can break it down real quick. Hold on, let me put my math in. So 9 people equals 1. 10,000 divided by 100 equals 100 times 9 people equals, all right. So if you want to make $10,000 per month, the faster you can expose 900 people, the faster you get to $10,000 per month. Now that sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot. So you divide 900 people divided by 20, let's say you do 5 days a week. That's 45 people a day, Roshni. You need to do whatever you need to do. If you want to make $10,000 this month to expose 45 people a day, because you only did 9, right? You'll be at $10,000 per month, okay? Because you already know your 1 person ratio. Now you can break this down into 3 months, Roshni. You don't have to do it all this month, okay?
Okay.
You can divide 900. Let's say you divide it by 3 months. Say you want to do this in 3 months. So divided by 900 divided by 3. That's 300 people a month. That means out of each month, 15 people a day. You break it down to 6 months, you break it down to 12 months. But just know, as you working it, you'll be making money as you go too. You'll never have to be broke another day in your life. All you got to do is invite people to the group. Keep doing what you did with those 9 people. Wash, rinse, repent. What did you do to get those 9 people out? You need to know that. What did you do?
All I told them was, I know I haven't spoken to you in a long time, but I just joined, I just joined a business where it helped me pay my bills. If you want to know more information, and if you'd like to know about it, and they said yes. I said, okay, I'm going to send you a video, and do you mind if I add you to the chat where you could get more information.
All right,
That's all I did.
so you need to do that to 900 more people, and you'll be at $10,000 per month. You just got to keep doing it. Was that hard, Rashi? I want to ask you, was that hard to you? Was that hard work to you?
Actually, no, it wasn't. It's just that the type of people that I'm getting to join, it's not because my target business partners, I'm looking at for like network marketers.
Right.
Yeah, and those are the people that's not joining me.
So go in the back office today. Go watch my profile profits training. Go watch my attraction marketing training, because I started from scratch online. I didn't have no following. I didn't have anything. I worked my butt off. I added friends every day. I added targeted friends. When you go to their page, okay, you want to look at, are they engaging every day on their page? Add those people. Add the people who are positive. Add the people who say, I'm an entrepreneur. And then they little thing they say, I help people or stuff like. Add those people, and we commented, liking and commenting on their posts every day, to the point where you should always have new people to talk to, and they're going to start seeing your posts. They're going to start liking you. Just be consistent. Choose a number, 5, 10, 20, 30 people a day, and do the same thing. You need to write that down. Write exactly what you did and say, I need to just wash, rinse, repeat what I just did, because that's what I do. I just invite people. I engage. I do all, my stuff or whatever. But you're doing amazing. You don't have a real problem. I just want you to know that.
Okay, thanks. Because I get a lot of engagement on my posts, but more of a like personal posts. Like if I make any posts about business, I don't get engagement. But if I made like personal posts, I get engagement on those.
Do you know what a hype post is? Or like a curiosity post?
No, I need to learn about that.
Okay, so what I do, like I'll post a lot of value on my posts. So I'll say, be the best, do the best, all that personal development stuff. I'll post that stuff and I get a lot of engagement like you. And what I do, I'll bust out of nowhere and be like, hey, who want to make $1,000 by next week? You got to say stuff like that, because your business post, you want it to be kind of curiosity, kind of hype, or who want to get $500 tonight. Do you think a lot of people gonna post on your gonna respond to that, or no? They will.
Well, I did that with the post one of these posts for the business, and no one responded to it.
What was your post?
Oh boy, I can't remember right now. It's about would you like to get rid of your bills?
Okay, so you want to try a different one.
Words of that effect. I can't remember the exact words right now.
Yes, so try who want to make $1,000 by next week. Try who wants to get $500 by tonight. Try stuff like that. Okay, try stuff like, you can go on my page and look at some of my hypey posts. I call them hypey posts because it draws a whole bunch of people. They're like, how do you do that? My main motto is, I say whatever I need to say as long as it has integrity to get them on the webinar. Okay, that's the thing.
Also, Roshni, if you go look in our prospect chat right now, I just put a motivational quote in there, and we just closed the sale. Things like that are also good. So you see me in training, I'm closing sales for the team with just a motivational speech. Sometimes people just need a kick. So you see that post is about action takers because it's our prospect chat. They're not going to make money sitting there watching us. And that girl said, okay, I'm ready to sign up. That's how we got to be proactive.
Okay. Thanks for all this advice. I'm going to work on it.
Yes. Just keep coming to the trainings. We're going to keep on doing different trainings. I got some special training coming up too. The more you can, in this environment, the better you'll get. You get to feed off of people and hear people. But it's super important that you guys do miracle mornings. Okay, raise your vibration. Don't just start working without raising your vibration, without watching some motivation. Always raise your vibration, okay? Because you don't want to attract low vibrations, okay? And like I said, it's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. And people who you talk to the first month may sign up 2 months later, right? So, yes. So does anybody else have any questions? I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just want to come on here, see you guys, talk to you for a bit.
I have a comment to make, not a question. Basically, I just wanted to, I know everyone in this program has great and perfect intentions, but I just wanted to raise awareness on some business etiquette, because I've actually had to stop referring people to the group due to the fact that I was doing that before I signed people up, and people actually are marketing in the group, and I actually lost a potential sale due to that. So I know everyone has great intentions, but I just want to remind everyone that remember, everyone in the group was referred there by someone else. And if they come to you, or if you're marketing out to them, always remember to refer them back to the person who got them invited into the group or to the webinar, as opposed to just like grabbing as many signups as you can get. It's just business etiquette. I know everyone has great intentions in this program. We always want to help each other, but just don't lose sight of that one aspect. That's all I ask.
Yes, yes.
I'll add something to that too. Just as a leader for my team, I made it even easier. If you are the only admin, there's only one admin, which is me for my team, if there's ever anybody that's like, who do I need to go to? As a leader, I go to the members list because it tells you who brought them there. And I make sure to message in front of everybody, you need to go to so-and-so for your link. So that's just another thing you can do if you have your own chat, just to make sure nobody's stealing people.
Right. I just think it should be a policy that there should be no marketing in the Facebook group. That's all.
Yeah, it is, but I guess some people just, if you see it, just report it and I'll delete them.
Okay,
No.
thank you, Dominique.
No problem. Yeah, just let me know. I'll see it.
I got a question.
Yes.
And this is for people that might see this later on. So what do you say to people that work full-time jobs and stuff and might have trouble hitting their numbers because they work most of the day?
They just have to, then you got to ask them how much time can you spend since you're so busy, and then they have to get into, once you figure it out, like if they say an hour or two per day, you got to break down the numbers for them. Like they got to spend 10 minutes doing this, 10 minutes doing that. If they really want to leave their job, then they just have to be consistent. It may take them a little longer if they don't have that much time, but if they're serious about leaving their job, they just would make time for it.
Another thing on top of that, if they want to leave their job too, I tell people all the time is, what is your date? You gotta have a date in mind. You say you want to leave a job, but you don't have a date in mind. You just kind of like this, keep shooting.
Right.
So what you gotta do, and when you have a date in mind, have a set income in mind. So that goes back to what Dominique was talking about earlier. Kind of pick your numbers.
Yes. All right. So
I have a question.
Yes.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of doing 14 instead of 17?
If you come in at 14, you have to put one more person in your line still. If you come in at 17, you don't have to give away any of your people.
No, I'm sorry. I meant, I don't mean coming in fully. I mean building, on both.
You mean as buying the base or
buying them one at a time?
Oh, that just means that you progress faster, because the qualifications is you put one person in the line, you give up one person in the line, and you gotta get to 14 banks. So if you get more banks, then you get to P2 faster. That's pretty much.
Okay, so you mean if I do 17, I'll get there faster, or 14?
If you came in with like one bank, for example, and then you get to 3 banks, and you want to get to 14 banks so you can go to P2, you just get the difference of the banks that you need and put your one person in. That's for the 14. But if you do 17, you just go to the next line. So it's a difference.
You saying I don't need I don't need to put one person in if I do 17?
You don't have to put one person in your paid person, the person at the top of the list. You don't have to give one of your people to them.
Okay, I'm still not getting it. I'm sitting now at 13, and I'm just trying to see what the difference is to go when I get 14 or wait till 17. I don't understand.
So when you get to 14 banks, right, and then you put at least one person in the line that you're in, because you should be in a group with a list of people. If you got 13, that means you only need 14, but you still have to put one person in that goes to the bottom of the list when they come in.
Right, I got that.
Right.
So but I didn't understand why would I go to 17?
You mean as far as paid to go to 17 or something?
Yeah, go to 17 banks instead of 14.
That means that, okay, so once you go to Profit Center 2, that means you could just collect $1,700 commission.
I think what he's asking is, like, why go to the 17th bank when you can progress to the Profit Center 2 off of the 14th? And I think I might be able to answer that. Basically, if you go all the way up to the 17th bank, you're eligible to receive payments at that level. So if you just stop at 14, you might get someone who comes in at 17 and you'll miss out on basically the extra $300, I think. Yeah. I'm not that good. Okay, yeah. So that's basically, I think, what his question was, because if you can go to 14 and go to Profit Center 2, why continue? But the reason is because you'll make more money.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
That's true. Thanks for helping me. Yes, that makes sense. So, all right. I don't think we have any more questions, though. I'll see you guys at the webinar. Everybody invite as many people as possible, and have a good day.